Turbo Trading with head trader Robert Knight, MBA.
This is a quick video on trading stocks that are coming into the apex of a wedging pattern. We see this here on the KPRX. Now let's do some background first. So this stock was trading with no volume at $6, around $6, let's call it. Big basing pattern, consolidation pattern, but it was a recent 1 for 40 reverse split. And so today it surges, probably a chat room pump. I mean, I'm not sure if there was any news on it or not, but chat room pump of some kind. They get a hold of it, it's a low float, and they start to run it. So, and there's no volume here, so it spikes, gets halted, and then opens very strong and wedges in here like this. It's not as well defined of a wedge, this one. So we're not really, what you're more looking, so it's consolidating in here, and it's actually when it traded over this 885, that was the level I indicated that you could go long. Spiked up through it, pulled back and did hold support. Now, and then it traded up to 1040. So that's, a solid $4.20 move. That's a 70% gain from the 620 area. And so it got up to this level here, 1037, and then started flagging. And I had said under the 985 would be your stop. Did trade down below it and then back up through. But we can see now where I've drawn this wedge pattern. And when it came back up, and then I wrote in around this time frame, around 11:02, I said this is coming into the apex of a wedge. Watch for a pop or drop in the next 5 minutes, and because it needs to go somewhere when it gets into this level. Most of the time, I'd say 80-90% of the time, when it gets to the apex of a wedge, it's going to pop or drop. Not always. Sometimes they can continue to trade sideways, but the better case is, or the more likely case, is that it pops or drops. So you have to watch this very closely. This is your top line. If it breaks up through that, and then you probably have to wait for it to get through 10.25, I think I said. Or if it drops, down below this 985. And so sure enough, as it comes into the apex of the wedge, now we don't know which way it's going to go. We can't say with any certainty which way it's going to go. In this case, though, you can see that the volume dried up. And so it's very difficult for stocks to go without volume. They tend to go with gravity and fall under their own weight. It does spike down and then comes back up and tests this resistance level, and it's failing there. It can't get through it. This pattern, this is a stock that's going lower. The people that were in it early, made their money. They've all gone home now. Nobody's left to support the stock. You can see the volumes dried up. Now, sometime maybe later today, this could, take another pop. We don't know. Most likely, though, the action for it is done. But the key point is when it comes into the apex of the wedge, you have to be ready to either take the trade on the long side, or if you're already in it, make sure you've got your finger on the trigger to sell. Sold off, bounced, failed at the 985, and then boom, off it went. So it gave you lots of opportunity to get out of this trade. And then it backs off.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Reach new levels of trading proficiency. Become a member at turbotrading.biz.